Speaking of vulnerabilities, yeah, I'll tell you one of those ones. I was getting dropped off at the airport, and you're in the middle of a fight, and you're trying to connect, and my job is difficult sometimes for that, and so you got dropped off, and I'm not going to see this person for weeks, and we're fighting, and so then you're like, this sucks, that's not how you want to leave, and so that was and I was late for my flight, and I missed the flight, and I'm hanging out, and then I made the connection, and we're sitting on the phone talking, and we're having this whole conversation, and I was like, this is a really good song, and so I pulled out my laptop, and I'm like taking notes as she was talking. I'm like, wait, say that again, that was really good, what'd you say? Like ships in the night, you keep passing me by, just wasting time, trying to prove who's right, and if the cold goes crashing to the sea, it's just you and me, trying to find a light. Like ships in the night, letting cannonballs fly, say what you mean and it turns to a fight. This life in my mouth is a turning south. You down the driveway, I'm on the couch, chasing your dreams and surviving 5th grade, trying to believe in your silent own way. This will be okay, not going away. Watched it 14 as it went down the drain. I'll stay the same and your mom's put away. How many of our parents seem to make it anyway? Just fumbling through the gray, trying to find a heart and start walking away. Turn the lights down low, walk these halls alone. We can feel so far from so close, like ships in the night. Keep passing me by, just wasting time, trying to prove who's right. And if we all goes crashing to the sea, it's just you and me, trying to find a light. Like ships in the night, passing me by, passing me by, like ships in the night. I'm at the airport waiting on the second plane, had to pack, and you'd cramps and I was late. Headed to a red carpet, they won't know my name. Riding in silence, all that we want to say vows to the Lord when you call on the phone. You say I'm sorry, I'll be waiting at home. Feels like learning this out on our own, trying to find a way down a road we don't know. Turn the lights down low, walk these halls alone. We can feel so far from so close, like ships in the night. Keep passing me by, just wasting time, trying to prove who's right. And if the all goes crashing to the sea, it's just you and me, trying to find a light. Like ships in the night, passing me by, passing me by, like ships in the night. And I'm gonna find my way back to your side. Oh, oh, oh. Ships in the night, keep passing me by, just wasting time, trying to prove who's right. And if it all goes crashing to the sea, it's just you and me, trying to find a light. Like ships in the night, passing me by, passing me by, like ships in the night. Thank you very much. How NPR do we want to get today? What do you... How vulnerable are you feeling? He said only play one more song, but since we're here, should I play a couple more? Is that all right?
I have a quick question. In the back. Thank you.
In the back.
What do you do to warm up the falsetto? Anything special? Any special exercise?
Just goat's milk. Just a lot of goat's milk.
Because that's the hard part. That's where I start squealing. Not that I'm singing back here, but if I was.
You know, you heard me back there. You just doing my warm-ups?
Give us a little sample.
No, that's cool. That's private.
No,
that's,
come on. I thought we were bringing it out.
You just gotta make weird noises like you, that kind of stuff.
All right.
I do it, and my bandmates all make fun of me.
I have.
I did that. That's the first time I've ever done that in public. There you go. We'll always have that moment right there.
I'll give you another one. I ran into an artist doing this in the Alice restroom before lunch. Ready?
The motorboat? Yeah. Yeah, that one. Yeah, I do that one too. That one's not so bad. That's cool. I'm comfortable doing that in front of you. On that note, how about I play you like? Speaking of what you're talking about, being very vulnerable about stuff. My grandfather. My name's Matthew William Kearney. If you've wondered how to pronounce my name, probably not, but some people think it's Kearney. And there's riffs in my own family on how to pronounce it, but Kearney, Nebraska. That's just what I say when people want to know. I'm like, look at how it's spelled, how they pronounce it. Anyways, my grandfather, my middle name's William Kearney. My grandfather, William Bill, raised my father in Rochester, New York, and
that's my grandpa's name too.
It is good.
Great.
I got it from here, thanks. Bill. And my grandfather ran an illegal gambling ring out of a fake cigar shop in Rochester. And your grandfather too, huh? He was basically the town bookie, and he was a rough dude, rough old man. And my father... the mob came to town in the 50s, and they wanted a part of his business. They're like, hey, you can't be the town bookie, that's our business. And he's like, I don't want to give you a cut of my business. And so the first day of my father's freshman year, my grandfather was arrested, and the mob had him come taken out, and not physically, but you know, they had him arrested, and his business went under. So my dad had to live through that, which was very traumatic, and he got out of there as quick as he could and joined the army for a minute, and then he followed Pink Floyd through Europe for a while. And he did come to San Francisco, yes, was a cook, was a ski bum in Breckenridge. And he met this guy that said, if you move to Hawaii, I will give you a job. And so he became a deckhand on a snorkel boat. And he moved to Hawaii, where he met my mother, who was a mermaid on a glass bottom boat. True story. And they met eyes and were like, I met the person I'm going to marry. And they were married barefoot on the beach weeks later, and moved to Oregon. And figured someone's got to tell that story. You know, that's a pretty good story. So I wrote this song for him, and I sent it to him. It's the last song on my new record, and probably will never play on the radio or anything like that. But I sent it to him, and my dad was in tears, like, that's the best song I ever heard, man. You know, he doesn't have a southern accent. I don't know what he's saying. Yeah, I've been in Nashville too long. Hey, man. Anybody old gets southern. I don't know what that is. So this is his story. All right. I was born in Rochester, bookmaker man, a fake cigar shop with the games on in the back. See them coming and going, let it ride on thoroughbreds. Police chief and Tom all wondering what was the spread. I carried rich men's bags through the bar, trying to chase down a little white ball. Learned that any soft place wasn't good for me at all. Daddy come on fired up, looking for some sort of release. He beat the hell out of Timmy beat the hell out of me. Yeah, I would hop the fence out to his government fields, run till there was nothing more to feel. Lying there watching planes just disappear. Knowing one day I'm gonna fly on out of here. Well, that same police chief came knocking my first freshman day. Put my daddy in handcuffs and his picture on the front page. Took every one of his suits and all my dignity. Walked the halls of a Rochester, waiting for any punk to set me free. Yeah, I would hop the fence out to his government fields, run till there was nothing more to feel. Lying there watching planes just disappear. Knowing one day I'm gonna fly on out of here. Well, I got that call to Vietnam, just like everyone else I knew. So scared of the hand grenades, threw them farther than any other troop. Came home like an iron fist, and Timmy tried to take my keys. Ripped open his front pocket, that was the last time he touched me. Moved to an island out west and up to Breckenridge. Met a mermaid on a glass boat and she promised me some kids. Bought a house in Oregon where you could touch both of the walls. Had a son named Benjamin and I'm so scared of it all. Benjamin walked in the front room where I was cutting up my hash. Looked into those deep blue eyes, wondering why I'd been so mad. Flushed the quarter pound down the drain, praying for the mercy to confess. Trying to rip the boy from Rochester right out of my chest. We're gonna walk right out into heavenly fields, run till there was no more time to steal. My three boys in the grass of Garfield, knowing one day you're gonna take me out of here.